Because people mistake this oftentimes that haven't stopped to think about it. I am in no way pledging allegiance to government. We are pledging allegiance to the republic for which it stands, for the principle, for our rights, and for the absolute law that we placed on government, because our rights are not the gift of government, they are the inherent possession of men, as Chris Ann Hall, a very respected constitutional speaker, always likes to say. We do not ask for our rights, and we do not negotiate for our rights. We stand here on this field exercising our First Amendment right, to exercise our Second Amendment right, to exercise all of our rights, to demand that government comply with absolute law that we, the people, placed upon them. And we stand for peace and liberty. But we will not back down, and we will not cower, and we will stand. We will take America back. And with that, I would like to open up into a phenomenal lineup of speakers that we have for you today. Some regional, some local, and some have come from all the way across America to stand with these patriots on this day for liberty. And to start us off, I would like to bring up Brian Keith. Born and raised in Olympia, Brian Keith is going to share a few thoughts with you about freedom. Thank you, Brian.
Have you ever been responsible for the safety of another person? A child, or an elderly parent, or perhaps a friend who relied on you to protect them. Can you imagine someone threatening them with physical harm? You may not be a match for a gang of violent predators, at least not with your fists. But when you use a gun in righteous self-defense of human life, you have the power to save the innocent and to stop the evil. Americans use guns to prevent violence over 1 million times a year, but most of the time we never need to pull the trigger. The threat of violence in and of itself is enough to make the bad guys stop. My name is Brian Keith, and I am a walking no violent crime zone. When I carry a handgun, I ensure the safety of all of those around me. I don't replace the police, far from it. I'm the guy you want to have in the room so that everyone stays alive until the police get there. When seconds count, the police are minutes away. The people who can respond in seconds, they're your fellow citizens. And they go through a lot of rigorous training in order to be ready to protect you. I train because I care. I carry because I care. One murder is too many. One rape is too many. One violent robbery is too many. The threat of violent crime is real. The FBI says there are about 20,000 violent crimes in Washington state each year. That's about 14 violent crimes in a group from 5,000 people each year. That's about 14 of us here in this group. Who will be attacked, violently robbed, or worse? We can't know. We can only prepare and do our best to defend ourselves and those who rely upon us for their safety. How did we even get here? I'm a normal guy. I went to Capitol High School just up the hill. I went to Washington State University, like 27,000 other people are right now, and quite a few of you. I run a small company, just like over 200,000 of my fellow Washington citizens. And like over 450,000 of you, I have a concealed pistol license. So what in the world am I doing carrying a shotgun at the state capitol? I think I am here because of how normal I am. You know what normal people don't say in public? I own guns. I might say that to people who I know are already into shooting. Mike's gone. I'm back? Excellent, thank you. But I don't bring it up at social events that I own guns. and I don't stand on the side of a road with a sign. I just don't talk about it. Maybe you don't talk about it either. Maybe 594 passed in part because the people who voted yes just don't understand how many gun owners there are, how many gun owners they live around, and how completely normal we are. That's not surprising. Gun owners are mostly very law-abiding, very peaceful. And unless we speak up, how would they know? But if 594 passed due to ignorance, and the supporters of that bill were ignorant because we did not speak up, whose fault is that? It's mine. And it's yours. There are over 100 million gun owners in this country. And yet we keep on acting as if owning guns makes us bad people. No. Protecting people is good, and defending life is noble. And you and I, we need to get over our fear of the social stigma of saying, I own guns. We need to start now, right now, loudly and with pride. Many of us aren't used to saying this in public like we are right now, but I want you to say it with me. Repeat after me. I own guns.
I own guns.
We can do louder. This is Olympia. We need everyone to know this. I own guns. It's pretty loud. That's excellent. I protect my community. If you protect your community, say it with me. I own guns. We'll be clear on the next one. I am a walking nonviolent crime zone. If you are also a walking nonviolent crime zone, then say loudly, I own guns. I believe that one murder is too many. If you also believe that, then say with me, I own guns. I own guns. I believe that one rape is too many. If you believe one rape is too many, then let's say it again. I own guns. One violent robbery is too many. If you agree, let's say it again. I own guns. Our community must hear us proudly declare that we own guns. It may make some of our fellow citizens uncomfortable, but so can two guys walking down the street holding hands. Our owning guns is not subject to the discomfort of people afraid of freedom. When we say, I own guns, when we say publicly, I own guns, it may make some of our fellow citizens nervous or upset. But so can an interracial couple sharing a kiss in a park. Our owning guns is not subject to the emotional state of people afraid of freedom. The day that we are all free to carry guns in defense of ourselves and our community, and no one cares about it, that's the day we can go back to minding our own business and not saying I own guns in public. But until then, I am Brian Keith, and say it with me one more time. Thank you.